Period material and some improv, which means that according to some guidelines, the musician is composing spontaneously in the moment. So you're going to hear some prepared stuff from Luke and Ronan on trumpet, from Jared on the alto, and some improv from Jonathan on trumpet. For the famous Spring Concert. All right, we've got another fun tune for you. One of my favorite things about this band is being to explore lots of different styles of music. So we're going to play something a little bit more funky for you, called Pick Up the Pieces. You're going to hear a feature of our saxophone section. And I also want to draw your attention to another event that's described in your program. Coming up in May, we have a really fun tradition called the Jazz Cabaret. All three of our jazz bands are going to be performing at Eastlake in the Commons, and it's really fun. They decorate it all cute, and features not only Inglewood bands, but Eastlake bands and some elementary level bands, and we just showcase jazz at many different levels. and they sell tickets. They have a fantastic silent auction. There is food and drinks, and it's just a really great night. So you're all invited to attend. We love having a great big crowd, and all of the proceeds go to benefit the East Lake Band program, so it's really for a great cause and a lot of fun. So with that, we're going to get to rocking out. Here's Pick Up the Pieces. Oh, right, we are gonna keep things rolling along here with the Silver Jazz Band. I wanted to congratulate this band and let you know some pretty exciting news we had. Recently, we traveled to the University of Idaho with this group to play at the prestigious Lionel Hampton Jazz Festival. This was in February, and we took a really varied set of difficult music. You're going to play for 20 minutes straight, and you are listened to by a panel of adjudicators, which are usually very high up music professionals. And so they're mostly like collegiate professors, heads of schools of music at different universities, professional jazz musicians, that kind of thing. And so we get to have them listen to us and let us know what they think of our band, which is equally amazing and terrifying. And we had a great time. You know, it was a long trip over, and this band was so focused, and we've worked so hard for this for months leading up to this. And you have that one shot, that one chance to play your absolute best, and they absolutely seized that opportunity like no other. I felt so incredibly proud of how they played, and it turns out that after our set was finished, we received some news from the festival that the judges actually selected our band as the outstanding instrumental ensemble, which means we were named the top middle school band at the festival. To us last year. We have a lot of students in this band who were in Silver Jazz with me last year also. And, I have to tell you that when that happened the first time, it was definitely one of those once in a lifetime, once in a career type moment. And so leading up to the festival, we did a lot of work about having realistic expectations and just wanting to play our best regardless. And, I'm telling them it's not going to happen again, you guys. I've taken lots of really great bands. We're a great band right now, but we want to be real with ourselves and not get disappointed for no reason. So, of course, it happens again, right? But I was just so incredibly proud of them and how hard they worked and how well they played. And the tune that we're going to start with, I think is one of the strongest reasons why they selected us for that distinguished honor. It's a beautiful lyrical ballad. You might recognize it from the original Willy Wonka movie called Pure Imagination, and we are going to feature Seamus Parker on this show. I would like to take a minute to sincerely thank so many of my symphonic band family and so many of you. I celebrated my 32nd birthday a couple weeks ago, I got to school about 7 o'clock. This is about 40 minutes before the school day. And I opened the door to the band room, and there's at least 60 students in there, and the whole room is decorated, and there's streamers and balloons, and there's like 5 cakes on the back table. And I'm not exactly, this really happened. And they had gifts up on the podium and a video ready, and so they start singing to me. And I mean, it was overwhelming, like the amount of love and care and joy. And they had not only set up this surprise party before school, but they had been totally sneaky. They are just like lied to me to get me out of my classroom so they could plan. And it was genius. And they have been talking to each other outside of classes, and they stayed after school and made a video where they filmed each other and other staff members wishing me well. And I mean, just an unbelievable amount of care taken on my behalf. And I don't know if I can tell you what that feels like, but I know that it's very humbling to hear about all that time and effort just to make me feel cared for and special. And we spend so much time together, and we get to know each other so well. And what I think is really amazing is that they understand that I'm a person, not just a teacher. And they treat me like a person, not just a teacher. And in so many ways, every day they show that, and then that they took extra time and effort on top of that to celebrate my special day is just really moving. I mean, I don't know that there is any words I can use to really express what that is like, but it's truly wonderful, and I'm so grateful to all of them. And I just want you to know that I think there's an extraordinary amount that must go into raising a young person, and I see that, what you do, that you have sent me people not only that are hard workers, but that understand the value in that have a real passion for what we do and a real connection to bring to our band family. And they say that they're lucky to have me, and I say we're so lucky to have each other. It wouldn't work, if we didn't have each other. So I just want to thank you all so much, and to thank my symphonic band so much for that.